Recently, the question was posed to us as faculty at Blue Mountain Academy to talk about our calling, why we feel we're called to BMA, and to tell a little bit about some of our passions and our hobbies and etc. First off, the idea of being called is a very unique one. It's a very simple idea and it's also a very complex one. Earlier today, I was called on the phone by a telemarketer. I didn't realize it was a telemarketer at first, but I was being called. I picked up the phone. There was a voice on the other end. It was very direct. It was very straightforward what they wanted and what they wanted me to do in response to that calling. And then I responded. I hung up the phone. Pretty easy when you're called that directly. What we're talking about, though, is being called intrinsically, being called by the Holy Spirit to be somewhere. We were asked, why do we feel like we've been called to BMA and to Christian education? I think I've been called to BMA, but I know for sure I've been called to Christian education. I'm a Christian. Part of our role is to educate about the soon coming of Jesus, to educate about the gospel. So in terms of that, yes, I've been called to Christian education. I believe you've been called to Christian education. If you're a Christian, you've been called to educate the world about who Christ is. And that's a big responsibility and a huge calling. So I'm trying to do that while I'm here at BMA. I'm trying to do it through the classroom, through preaching, through taking kids to McDonald's, which they want to go all the time, through playing sports, through music, through whatever it might be. But my goal is to fulfill the calling of being a Christian educator and educating those around me about Christ and His soon coming. And I hope that you're doing the same thing.